Hello, my name is Scott Minnick, and I'm a meteorologist with the National Weather Service in Wakefield, Virginia. I would like to take a moment to share a how-to video on using the Travel Hazard Forecast on the experimental NWS Enhanced Data Display page. The display is a product of the Charleston, West Virginia Weather Ready Nation pilot project. I believe the Travel Hazard Forecast can actually be very useful this Thanksgiving season. AAA Travel actually projects 46.3 million Americans will journey 50 miles or more from home during the Thanksgiving weekend. More than 89% of those travelers will travel by automobile. If you find yourself as one of the estimated 41 million automobile travelers, I believe the NWS Travel Hazard Forecast would be a great tool to help you along the way. So to start, to get to the Enhanced Data Display page, just simply navigate to weather.gov/Wakefield, our local office homepage, and scroll down to the bottom icon that says Weather Information Display. Simply click on that display, and the Enhanced Data Display page will open. So upon opening the page, you will see that there's a map of the United States in front of you with some tabs and options on the left-hand side. For more information on the page, the overview of the page, and some of the links and everything that you can use, just simply navigate to the upper right to the question mark and click on that, and a help menu will open to help you navigate through the rest of the page. However, for this how-to video, we're just going to focus on the Travel Hazard Forecast. To begin, we'll kind of start looking at the hazard grid. So just simply over on the left, click the plus next to hazards, and all the hazards across the United States will pop up on the map. We'll go ahead and minimize this watch box as we just want to see the picture. So as you can see, there are several different colors on the watch, warning, and advisory phase of the Weather Service. And as you can see a little closer to home here in the east, stretching from the central Appalachians into New England, we do have a plethora of winter storm products, ranging from advisories to watches to warnings. So we can use the Travel Hazard Forecast to actually view if you're going to travel through any of those problem areas in the east. So to bring up the forecast, just simply navigate to the upper right to the icon that shows up as Travel Hazard Forecast. Just click on that, and a GUI will pop up, much similar to like a MapQuest or a Google Maps interface. And then just to start, we'll just type in that we're going to be departing Wakefield, Virginia. And you can see that it autofills there for you. And let's say we want to travel up to Pennsylvania for some homemade pumpkin pie. So we'll just go with Harrisburg. And as you can see, it will actually go ahead and load that path in for you. So quickly, other options in the GUI, you can actually save this as a future route so you can use it later. You can add a waypoint along your route if you need to stop at a hotel or a restaurant, and you can actually reverse those directions. So the biggest part is going to be your search option, because that search option will tell you when you're going to depart and drive through the various weather hazards. As you can see in the lower part of the GUI, it tells you how many miles and approximately the time that it will take to get there. So we'll go ahead and expect most of the travel plans to occur tomorrow, and we'll just say you're going to leave around the noon hour. This display option, you can actually change the display that you see on the map from temperature to wind speed to precipitation to anything you would like. We'll just go ahead and stick with temperature for now. So to go ahead and refresh that map, just simply click on Go. So now you can see your path from Wakefield, Virginia to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. And along that path you see various colors indicating the hazard along the way. Thankfully, down toward the Wakefield area, when you leave at noon tomorrow, it will just be rain. So 43 in rain at Wakefield as you leave, 42 in rain by the time you get to Richmond. But however, by the time you get up to Ashland, we do expect a light snow, light rain mix. And you can actually see that by simply mousing over that icon. So this mouse over effect opens up a separate window for you, and your expected arrival time near Ashland is to be about 1:30. So once you get to around Ashland, around 1:30, you can see that the weather is light rain or light snow with a visibility of about 1 mile. So traveling up the I-95 corridor, once you get toward DC, you do run into your first hazard, which is a winter weather advisory. And if you mouse over close there to Dale City, you can see that the winter weather advisory is in effect. And then of course if you look toward the bottom, total snow amount of around 3/10 of an inch. So you also see that in that advisory we changed to more of an orange color along the path, and you can keep going up and seeing the mouse over near Washington DC, and then heading north out of DC into Maryland. You can see by the time you get to this icon it'll be 32 degrees. With a total snow amount of around 7 inches. So definitely got to be more of an impact once you get into Maryland and toward the Pennsylvania border. Another option along the path, if you don't want to wait for the icon, you can actually just right click and get a forecast that has got to be much more detailed to that specific area. As you can see, another GUI pops up and you've got options for the hourly graph, and then you can actually change your variables in this graph down here at the bottom, or a text forecast, an hourly table, or a forecast discussion. In the top of the box you'll also see the winter storm warning and what time that warning actually encompasses. When you leave on Wednesday afternoon, you may run into some problems in Maryland, and that is why a winter storm warning is in effect. That winter storm warning actually ends, as you can see, at 6 p.m. Wednesday. So again, this is a great tool to use if you're making travel plans or actually in the process of traveling, as we are constantly updating the forecast and watching for changing conditions. And again, if you have any other questions, please feel free to navigate to the question at the top of the page. And if you're one of the 46 million travelers this holiday season, happy Thanksgiving and safe travels.